If you were born before the year 2000, you will probably remember New Hampshire's Old Man of the Mountain. After millennia of being perched there, he fell to his demise on May 1st or 2nd, 2003. Not far from this spot is the town of Canterbury. Canterbury Shaker Village was home to a tiny group of religious dissidents founded in England. They believed in separating themselves from the sinful world by establishing a communal lifestyle. They were called Shakers by the way, during worship, the Spirit literally moved them. They were shaking off sin. The Canterbury Shaker Village was founded in 1792 as part of 19 communities from Maine to Kentucky. It was thought that there were about 6,000 Shakers by the 1850s.
And give a tour over a 200-year time span, because what was true at one time is not necessarily true at another time here in the village. So you will know that for purposes of this tour, I'm talking about early Shaker period up to the height of the movement, okay? And I will also tell you that this dynamic society reviewed their rules and regulations about once every 10 years and changed accordingly. And so they did change. The easiest way to think of it as is that they were very strict at the beginning and had real what we call stringent rules and were very severe, and then as time passed their thinking changed on a lot of things and they sort of loosened up. So life here at the village was quite different in this century than it was earlier.
The Shakers purchased huge tracts of land. They built many buildings on this land, a different building for each task they performed. There were barns for sheep, so they could make wool clothing, barns for cows, for milk production, barns for horses, for field cultivation and transportation. Hard work was considered a gift of God. The Shakers happily labored all day for the good of the community. All jobs were considered equal in this society. When a machine was invented to make a task easier, the Shakers bought it. If a device did not exist, the Shakers created it. They invented clothespins and a steam-powered washing machine, which they sold to hotels and hospitals. They even invented a revolving oven, much like today's microwaves. They sold Shaker sweaters to Dartmouth and Harvard universities, and a silk-lined hooded cape designed by a Canterbury sister became a fashion must when worn by Grover Cleveland's wife at his inauguration. Despite the monastic characteristics of their communities, the Shakers were not primarily a contemplative religious society. According to founder Mother Ann Lee, the Shakers devoted their hands to work and hearts to God. They believed in a community ownership and were aggressive entrepreneurs, launching industry after industry, developing and adopting new technologies, and reinvesting the earnings into community enterprises to encourage greater growth and productivity. At their height, they were highly successful in competing with the outside world. By the 1830s, the Shakers at Canterbury were rich in buildings, land, cash, woodlots, livestock, produce industry, community possessions, and community skills. The Shaker brand quickly became known for quality, integrity, and reliability. Shakers cared for the poor and used resources and profit for social good.